Alright, so I'm John Langston. I'm a person in long-term recovery, and what that means to me is it's been about 13 and a half years since I've had any mind or mood altering substances to change how I feel. And what that's done for me is it's allowed me to be a husband and to be a son and a brother to my family, and it's allowed me to return to the community that I grew up in, to become a homeowner, to be a voter, to be a responsible and productive member in society. So as I said, I grew up in this community, and so a lot of people know who I am in this community, and they know my story. They know that I graduated from a city school here in the county, and that for the next 20 plus years I was in active addiction, and people remember that. And it was a very small community when I graduated school, and it's still not a very large community, a county of almost 80,000 people, but a small community nonetheless. And when we started this, that was one of the things that I didn't hear as much as I thought I would hear, but I did hear it in that, yeah, you're John Langston, we know who you are, and you know, what are you up to? At this point in time, 3.5 years in, they know John Langston is a different person because of recovery. That John is a person that wants to help somebody, that wants to better the community, however that looks, and to find out from the community what that should look like. That was the reason for starting Reboot Jackson. We truly were a grassroots organization. We started the organization in our home, doing individual check-ins with peers that some were from 12-step programs, some weren't, and we began growing from there. It's a grassroots non-profit organization that is facilitated by peer support, people that are in long-term recovery. And so listening to the community, we understood from the community that employment and housing and transportation were the three biggest issues in our community for people in recovery. We were fortunate enough that we were blessed with a van pretty early on that someone donated to Reboot, and had to do a little work to it, but now we provide transportation services and actually have 2 vehicles that we can provide transportation services to at this point in time. And from that, we continued working on education with the community. One of our people that work here put together a collaboration with Lanier Technical College, and we now supply GED programs to peers that need GEDs. We have had our first graduate from that program. We advocate a lot for the community, and we advocate a lot for our peers, wherever that may be, whether it's at court or at DFACS or wherever they may be. And so we try real hard to break the stigma and to uphold be a responsible person in society, and help the community to be better. Today I can be active in the community for the betterment of the community.